what's up, you guys? Graphic Phoenix back with another video today, and today was the Calgary Reptile Expo. And I guess the secret's out of the bag. You've seen the title. You know that I got a new animal. This is the first time in a very, very long time that I've actually gotten a new animal, so I am super, super stoked to share it with you guys. I know there's a couple of you guys out there that might already have some sort of idea of what I got, but some of you guys will be totally taken by surprise. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen some photos for him. Check it out. And if you want any, well, not this shirt in particular, but any custom shirts, you can also check it out in the description down below. I make a bunch of different reptile design shirts, so you guys can order one of those for yourselves. Enough of that, you guys probably want to see what I got at the Reptile Expo here. I really didn't get that many supplies at the show, but I did get something that is extremely rare in Canada. And as far as I know, and as far as many people in Canada that I've talked to know, there's several different males of this in Canada, but there's no females. Maybe I'll go into my US, I guess, friends list and talk to some people down there, seeing if maybe they can find a female for me that I can import up into Canada. I introduced to you the newest member of the den, the reptile den here in my room. This is the newest member right here. This is Euryplatus guntheri, or gwentheri. There are only males in Canada. You guys can just see him here. I didn't even know these were like a thing. I had no idea what this species was, so I started to do some research, and I found out that they're actually a lot more heat tolerant than many Euryplatus. For those of you that don't know, this is a leaf-tailed gecko, as you can probably tell. This is a male, and like I was saying, there's really only males in Canada, so I don't know where I could find a female. Maybe somebody has one somewhere. This is a very rare species of Euryplatus gecko here in Canada, so this is a full-grown adult. He is, I think they said 3 years old, something like that. They're actually one of the most long-lived and hardiest of the Euryplatus genus. They can live like 15 years or so, and they're hardy into the temperatures of like the mid to lower 80s, which my room during the summertime is probably about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe slightly higher, 82, 83. It doesn't get any hotter than that though, so I'm not too worried about this guy. In fact, I'm super, super stoked to have him join the crew. And with that being said, now we can release him into his brand new cage. This is his cage setup that I will be putting him in. I do not currently have a name for him yet, so if you guys have any names, definitely leave them in the comment section down below. I did tell my girlfriend that she will be involved in the name picking. Doesn't mean she's going to decide the name, but I definitely want to hear from you guys what you guys would suggest as a name for this guy. I really want something kind of creative, like using something like from Madagascar or some play on Euryplatus or something like that. Let your name suggestions go in the comment section down below. In his cage, as you can see, there is a nice large chunk of bamboo that will allow him to get some UVB during the day if he so chooses. On top, I have a fluval compact fluorescent bulb, I suppose, for light. And then I also have a 5.0 UVB bulb in the exoterodome. I also have some Ficus decora. It's basically the rubber plant, but it's just kind of a mutation or something that makes it look a little bit more pretty. I know that's going to get absolutely huge. When it does, I'll pull it out. There is a weeping fig, or a weeping tree, I guess. I don't know exactly what species it is. I'm pretty sure it's a ficus of some kind, as you guys can see on screen now. There's also some pilea and a bunch of different leaves for ground cover, and it is in a 12 by 12 by 18 Zoom Ed tank. This is the first Zoom Ed tank that I've ever used, and honestly, I know it has some downsides with the only one door, but it also has a lot of positives, like the top that has no divider in the mesh. That is really nice. I guess it does lose some structural support, but I can put both my lamps on without having to worry about placement or anything like that. Along with all the plants, this is actually a bioactive setup. I did put a bunch of springtails in here, as well as some isopods, some larger, some smaller, so hopefully that will start to breed in there and reduce any sort of waste that occurs. Now with that being said, I'm going to release him into his new habitat. And now for the release. Here we go. I've taken some pictures of him. I don't know if he's gonna like jet off or if he's gonna be all crazy or what he's gonna do. But come on. Come here. Here you go. Perfect. There we go. To his brand new home. I hope you like it, little man. Make sure you guys leave some comments in the description of what you think would be a good name for him. He's so gorgeous. I'm sure he's pretty stoked to be out of that tank too, or out of that little carrying thing. And there he goes off into his domain. Perfect. Well, I couldn't have asked that to go any better, so I hope you guys enjoyed the new addition to the reptile room. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like down below. Leave any questions, comments, concerns, anything you have in the comment section down below. If you have name suggestions, like I said earlier, be sure to put them in the comment section. I will definitely sort through here and see if there's any that I like. Make sure they're original. Don't name them Steve, or I'm really not interested in anything like that, so please just don't even bother. If you want to buy a shirt or you want to support me in any way, you can go down to the description down below, click the little Show More tab, and you can see the merch, as well as my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Everything is all down though, so make sure you guys go check it out. I post on Instagram the most, and I always appreciate anybody that buys any merchandise. If you want to see more reptiles, plants, and frogs in the future, I will be starting my vivarium build very, very soon, so definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to be an epic build. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a good one. Graphic Phoenix, out of here.